Welcome back to planetcrafter, and today I want to go over a few changes that were just introduced in a small patch. I think today, this morning, maybe yesterday. Anyway, recently there was a major patch that introduced trading and rocket trading. So we got these rocket ships. We send them into space or wherever they go. I don't know. And they go off and trade. We load them with materials. That's what I'm doing here. I got 4 rockets. 1, 2, 3, 4 going off automatically. This one is stationary. I haven't set it up yet. But anyway, that was the recent patch. Introduced a trading system. Now in the most recent update, the small update released just today or yesterday, they added a few things and made some nice quality of life changes. First of all, there is now a 3x3 living compartment. This is it looks like a rectangular living compartment. The other 3x3 living compartment that was sold earlier, it had sort of rounded corners, which I really liked. But having this one is good too. It's good to have options, so I'm glad they included it. They also added a new tree seed rosea. So we're gonna try that. I actually bought them already. I got the living compartment and the tree seed. So I'm gonna try those out. Let's go to decode microchip. Alright, the 3x3 is same cost as the rounded 3x3. Let's just build it to see what it looks like. Three super alloy and iron. Oh, I'm low on iron. I had to, because I'm doing a lot of automation up here, and a lot of it is going to the trade rockets, I'm constantly using resources, and so I had to add a lot of miners, and I just added another iron miner, and I'm gonna have to add more because the iron and the silicon are being used pretty quickly. The silicon mostly for the bioplastic nuggets. The iron, I think, is being used for microchips and something else. So I gotta find iron. So one of the changes that they made is, in the most recent update, is they doubled the value of, I think more than doubled the value of all of the items that you could send to space. So you get more than twice as many tokens, Terra tokens, as before. And also the cargo rockets that come down that sometimes provide a lot of Terra tokens in their containers. I think they reduced the amount of tokens you get from those. Or they reduced their frequency, one of those. And I think that's a very good change because when I first started playing with this update, I got tons of tokens from those containers, and that completely dwarfed the tokens that I was getting from the rockets. So, I mean, you can make a lot of tokens just by sitting around waiting for the containers. You don't have to launch the rockets, and to me, I don't really like that, because you're kind of relying on RNG to get the tokens. But so I like this change. You get more tokens from sending rockets and a little bit less from the cargo containers, although you still get quite a bit. I just got, I think, 2 cargo containers in the last hour or so. So they still drop pretty frequently. Where's the iron? Oh my god. Finally. Thought the whole episode was just going to be me running around looking for iron. Okay, let's see. Not that. That. Let's try to slap it on the end here. Wow, that's a big sucker. Okay, is that gonna work? I think that's in the right spot. Not quite. That's it. I think that's snapped. Alright, let's go inside and see what it looks like. Ooh, that's a lot of space. I like that. I think I'm gonna use that for my new warehouse. You can see this is kind of cramped. I can this is a 2x2. I can replace this with this. Yes, I think that's what I'll do. It's gonna be a lot of work to move all this stuff, but that's fine. Alright, so it looks basically the same as this, same style, just 3x3. And you can see this one is kind of rounded at the corners, which looks really cool. I like the way it looks. But if you're setting up a warehouse like this, it's kind of tricky. It took a lot of time and effort to get all this angled right. Alright. Now let's try this seed. This has an oxygen multiplier of 600. I think the current best, or previous best, tree seed has a multiplier of 450. Yep. So let's try this out. I only have one. We want to use tree spreader T3. So we need tree bark, fertilizer. What else? Super alloy and bacteria sample. And I think I replaced all of my bots with tier 2 drones. So they're always keeping busy. I only have 30. But they're pretty fast, so they do a good job of taking care of things. Although with all the miners I'm putting down, I'm gonna need more. Now, I've already got a tree farm over here with like 2 mixed trees, which looks kind of cool. I don't want to put my trees over there. I've got tons of trees over here. I think two or three mixed trees over there. Maybe I can start another tree farm over here by the desert. I don't want a lot of trees too close to the base. I think they'll kill my frame rate, and I need that space. So let's go ahead and put them down Can I get up there? I want to get a overhead view. Nah. Growth 1%. Alright, that's going to take a little while. Oxygen 51. Oh, they fixed one thing as well that that was a problem in the previous update. I'll show it off. Yeah, a cargo container landed right there. Let's see. If we go up to the domed room, yeah, they fixed this. They fixed this domed 3x3 living quarters. So you can now place items pretty much wherever you want. Before there was you were really restricted to where you could place items. Like you could put items pretty much directly in the middle. You couldn't put items on the corners. You would get this red clipping box thing. And so it looks like they fixed that. So you can now decorate these living quarters, which is great. And I got my bed here with a nice reading light and a kitchen, a cooking station right in the middle for some reason. And here I got a display case with some of the new foods introduced in, I think these were in the large update they did, but I never took a look at it. They got this honey cooked beans, reduces thirst for a small period, and fish soup reduces oxygen consumption for a small period. This is good for the new biome they put in, where you're going to spend a lot of time underwater. I just brought a lot of oxygen tanks, and that helped. The honey cooked beans. Not really sure how much practical use that has. Thirst isn't really much of a problem, even early game. At least I don't think it is. I don't remember. It's been a while. But I also made a cookie croissant, and we got all that displayed here. Downstairs are my trophies and all that, but they're kind of floating, which looks a little odd, but that cookie looks pretty tasty. And we got a little area here. I do hope that they introduce customizable sofa angles. That'll be cool. And of course, just more furniture variety is always good. Alright, let's pause the episode for a minute and then we'll come back and check out those trees. We'll see what they look like. Alright, I'm back. Here are the new trees. They are fully grown. They look pretty cool. They look a little more Earth-like and a little bit less alien than some of the other trees, which is great. It's good to have variety. I like the color. Very nice. I planted some more over here, so we've got more trees sprouting up. They seem to grow in tight clusters. There's some there. So yeah, I'm gonna plant more and we'll have a nice park over here. Maybe we can add some frogs. Let's eat. Yeah, they seem to be growing a long distance. We got trees over there in the desert coming from this planter. That's neat. Alright, so I'll just plant more, let them grow. And we'll get this area looking good. Now, I will be producing more planetcrafter content as new content is introduced to the game, with patches, updates, things like that. So I'm not done with it. I've still got stuff to do. Really liking this game, loving the updates, loving the changes that they made in this last small update. It's a small update, but they got some good stuff in there. So it's definitely worth checking out. Alright. Thanks everyone for joining me in checking out the latest small update to the game. And I'll see you next time.